I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
It's February 3rd, 2023, and this is Weekly Update.
Good morning, Quincy High. I'm your news anchor, John Cabay, and this is your Weekly Update. Now let's get into the news. Thanks to all those wearing red today in support of National Wear Red Day to raise awareness of heart disease. Today's QHS Healthcare Tech Heart Health Month fun fact is, did you know that if you were to stretch out your blood vessels, it would stretch over 60 to 100,000 miles? That's almost 4 trips around the Earth. The Girl Rising Club's next meeting is scheduled for Tuesday, February 7th, after school in the library. Come help us plan for our table at the Cultural Fair. February is Teen Dating Violence Awareness Month. Come learn how to promote healthy relationships and spread awareness about teen dating violence at Dove's Lunch Table on Tuesday, February 15th. There will be activities, giveaway items, and carnations, along with more information about Dove's Youth Services. You don't want to miss out on the fun. We now take it over to our sports anchor, Ethan Shang, taking a look at all things Boston sports this week. Take it away, Ethan.
Welcome back to the New England Update. I'm your host, Ethan Shang. Let's get right into it.
Along with his 30 points, Jaylen Brown.
Starting us off with the Celtics coming up on top against the Lakers with a close score of 125 to 121. Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum both had 30 points and did great. Jaylen Brown tied up the game with a 3-point play with 4.1 seconds left in the fourth quarter, sending the game into overtime. What a close game! Catch the next matchup against the Phoenix Suns at 7:30. Go Celtics!
Just knocked out of the hands of Aho, and they'll score. Saka.
On to the Bruins with an unfortunate loss of 4-1 against the Carolina Hurricanes. The sole goal only coming from Taylor Hall. You hate to see the Bruins lose, but hopefully they'll win the next match against the Washington Capitals tomorrow at 3:30 p.m. Let's go Bruins!
Thanks, Ethan. Let's go Bruins indeed. And now, let's see how the weather's looking for this weekend with our new segment, Weekend Weather, with Edwin Astronomo. Edwin?
Hey guys, it's Edwin, and this is Weekend Weather. Let's check out what's in the store for this weekend. For Saturday, we're just looking at a pretty chilly day with a temperature around 60 degrees in daytime. It will drop to around 10 degrees that night, but 0% of chance of rain. It's going to be a sunny day, so just get out there and have some fun. Just remember to just bring along with your heaviest coat. Luckily, things will just warm back up for Sunday with the temperatures around 43 degrees, expected to be partly cloudy. And then with a drop into 34 degrees on a Sunday night, we might get snow shower. Maybe not snow day levels, but keep those fingers crossed. Well guys, that's all for this weekend weather. We always check the weathers at the edges of the week. And don't forget, I'm Edwin. See you next week.
And finally, in honor of Black History Month, here's our feature of the week.
Malcolm X was a leader of the civil rights movement and a supporter of black nationalism. He was born on May 19, 1925 in Omaha, Nebraska, with a given name, Malcolm Little. He excelled while in school, but dropped out and moved to Boston in his early teens. He lived in Boston and New York, where he got involved in drug dealing and gambling, spending much of his time in seedy nightclubs. At the age of 19, he was arrested and went to jail for 6 years. While Malcolm was in prison, he started to focus more on religion and politics and spent hours reading at the library. After getting off on parole, he joined the Nation of Islam, where Malcolm X gained the attention of Elijah Muhammad, the leader of the Nation of Islam, who appointed him to the second highest position in the organization. In the 1960s, Malcolm X began to grow disillusioned with the Nation of Islam. Disenchanted with corruption in the Nation of Islam, which suspended him in December of 1963, Malcolm X made a pilgrimage to Mecca and changed his name to El-Hajj Malik el-Shabazz in 1964. Mecca, in a desert valley in western Saudi Arabia, is Islam's holiest city, as it's the birthplace of the Prophet Muhammad and the faith itself. Only Muslims are allowed in the city, with millions arriving for the annual Hajj pilgrimage. This is where he underwent a spiritual transformation. The true brotherhood I had seen had influenced me to recognize that anger can blind human vision, he wrote. Malcolm X returned to America with a new name, El-Hajj Malik el-Shabazz. In June of 1964, he founded the Organization of Afro-American Unity, which identified racism and not the white race as the enemy of justice. His more moderate philosophy became influential, especially among members of the Student Nonviolent Coordinating Committee. On February 21, 1965, Malcolm X was assassinated by 3 gunmen at the Organization of Afro-American Unity rally at the Audubon Ballroom in New York City.
That's about all the time we have for this week. Until next Friday, I'm your host, John Cabay, and this has been your Weekly Update. Roll hats.